Alright, so I have a surprise for the intro, but it might not work. And you won't like it.
Can I ask a stupid question?
What?
How's that a surprise? I might not like it, and it might not work.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that I don't plan well?
You don't plan well, and usually I don't like what you plan.
Alright, you ready?
Nope.
You ready?
Nope.
Alright. Motherfucker.
Did it not go?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
You're stupid.
It was in my closet, and I thought, oh, that might be a cool intro. You know, do a little, and then like start the podcast.
How would that be cool?
Started off with a bang,
Put that away.
and it
Stop.
doesn't work.
Why would you keep that in your closet?
I honestly don't know why I have it. So,
Who should I ask? It's your closet.
I think it was Taylor's,
Oh, and she's like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna put it in Jerome's closet.
and I think we were gonna scare Willow with it or something, and
Not buying it.
then it was in my closet. I don't remember. Why would I have a
It has a name.
air horn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the podcast, everybody.
That was a great beginning.
This is a new podcast we're starting here on Pleeka, where we don't really have a dedicated topic to any episode. We just kind of chit-chat with Nick. And,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, maybe we're thinking about throwing in some, like, because this is potentially behind the Pleeka podcast. We don't know. Throwing in, like, some, like, makeup behind the Pleeka, then throwing, like, a highlight in the middle of this as, like, a, you know, to show off our little behind the Pleeka video and all as well. Maybe even talk about, like, some of the videos we made if we made one interesting, like, you can see we got a new prop on the board. I made, as Hess has suggested plenty of times, I make a video where I talk like a pirate the entire time. So yesterday I
Can't
played
wait for that.
I played Sea of Thieves, and I printed out a little pirate patch. You know, it's pretty. You got a printer, you can make some pretty cool costumes.
You say so.
And I did that, and I played Sea of Thieves, boring ass game. Had a little green screen behind me, so it looks like I'm on like a little boat. And yeah, I don't know how the video went, but it should come out pretty soon.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, what?
Why didn't you do it on the day when it was Talk Like a Pirate Day last week?
Well, 'cause I didn't know. No one told me. If someone would have, like, you know, let me in on some knowledge. Hey, there's a pirate day. Ahoy, me mateys, there's a pirate day, you hear? I would have been prepared to.
I forgot.
Talk
You
like
don't
a-
have like a smartphone or anything where you look that shit up.
I didn't see on any social media, hey, it's National Pirate Day, so
Well,
talk,
I
talk
did.
like a pirate. And you didn't tag me in it either. You just
Well, I'm
came home and
smarter
goes,
than that.
I am so disappointed in you. You didn't talk like a pirate today.
Thank God. It was so awesome.
One asshole.
I waited till I was going to bed, dude.
I know. What a dick. And I was like, what? Aw. But
I was going to talk like Bill Madlock all day. Do you know who Bill Madlock is?
no, who is that a pirate?
Yeah, he's a Pittsburgh Pirate.
That doesn't count.
Willie Stargell?
Does that whole football team talk like pirates?
That's baseball. So no. You're so stupid.
They really are?
Yeah. Yeah.
4 minutes into this, and
And you don't know the difference between
and
football
I already made a
baseball.
big mistake. All right, well, I got some topics for us to talk about.
Great.
One's kind of a if we run out of ideas, I have a fun little kind of game we can play.
Oh boy.
But the other ones are topics. So my first one, I think this is going to be kind of our one topic that stays on the show every time is kind of what we've been doing this week. So what have you been doing this week?
What have I been doing? Hey, I started Jack Ryan today.
Did it have anything to do with the last podcast we did with Hess and he talked about it? Or no, you just wanted to watch it.
I wanted to watch it when we started Ozark.
Yeah, I
but
did
then-
too. But then it seems like Netflix puts out a new series every day now.
Well, and I also, it's almost like they're a streaming service.
Well, but like usually it's like maybe once a month or there's like a good show on there or something, or once every other month. But like they had Iron Fist,
Well, but they.
Ozark.
I
Now I'm watching
Well-
Maniac. Like there's so many things on there.
Did you finish Iron Fist?
Mm-mm.
I heard it ended badly.
I'm halfway into that. I heard it ended good, but I don't know. The last season so far it's been spectacular compared to the first season. First season it was the most boring thing
I
I've
won't
ever
tell
watched.
you what I heard, but I heard at the end this girl that I work with was watching it,
Mhm.
and her boyfriend laughed and said, "Oh my God, that's so stupid."
Eh,
And they enjoyed it all the way through.
oh wow! And then that made them-
That happened. They were like, "Oh my God."
Oh wow, that doesn't make me want to continue. It's one of those shows where
She told me
it's like I was enjoying watching it, but then I was like, do you want to watch that? You know, I could watch Jonah Hill's awesome Netflix show, so I'd rather watch that.
Well, yeah, she was. We were working last night, and she's like, "Did you care if I wreck anything?" And I said no, because they'll just give me a reason not to watch it, because I don't even plan on watching it.
I'm honestly still surprised you haven't given one of those a try.
Yeah, well, I don't know. So maybe eventually, but not Iron Fist now. After what she told me, and I was like, "Yeah, that sounds so stupid." So, but yeah, I started Jack Ryan. I watched the first episode today.
How many is there? Do you know?
I just assumed 10, but I didn't look.
Oh, okay.
It was fucking good.
Really
It
good.
was really good.
I'm gonna watch it. I think after I finish Maniac, I'll start it.
Yeah, it was super good. So I'm sure I'll breeze through it. I wanted to do videos on it, like when
Yeah, but then time kind of passed, and now it'd be kind of stupid too.
yeah, I agree. But
Because the majority of people watched it when it was out.
I mean, considering our channel, I think the Ozark videos that we did really well.
yeah. Which,
So-
speaking of which, I was surprised how good your guys' fourth down territory did from this week.
yeah,
Almost
me
200
too.
views, which that's pretty good for us. We're
Yeah, that is good for us.
pretty small channel. Yeah, last night, me and Mom, we finished American Vandal. That kind of took us a while. There's only 8 episodes of that.
That's the second season.
Yeah, but we've been watching that together, so that's what made it take so long.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as good as the first season. The first season was very funny. There's a lot of funny moments in this. It's like
Mhm.
it's a mockumentary, and like the story of this season is someone put laxatives in like the school's lemonade, so then caused everybody in the school to shit their pants. And then like they did like more things, like they put like shit or cat shit in an shirt cannon and shot it, went all over the kids at school. Someone put poop on a pinata. Like there's a bunch of shit pranks. But then they take like Instagram pictures and post about it, and like he called himself the turd burglar.
oh, I think I saw that. Yeah.
It was pretty funny. It's very well written.
Mm.
There's a lot of good actors in it. I can't think. Bryan Cranston's daughter's in it.
Oh, really?
She like this season. She's the girl that like brings the documentary people to it.
Mm.
And a cool thing they did this season, like shown last season, because like in the show last season, as we watched each episode, the one prior they uploaded to like Vimeo or something. So like the kids at school saw it and they like talk about it in the show.
Oh.
So then like, oh, hey, we get bought by Netflix and like all this stuff too. So they show it and like people are like, yeah, it was way better before it was on Netflix. And they show like a side by side comparison. Like the one that we saw is the Netflix version, so it's like literally what we saw, but they made like a shitty version to show us like
really?
what the kids saw last year.
Oh, that's funny.
And like this season they did really well. That I liked is they did recreations of like every scene as they're talking about it. So like they kind of made fun of shows doing recreations of that. Like they had like a really good looking girl on the screen talking about stuff, but they had like a fat girl doing the recreations and stuff
Oh,
for her.
so like every show
And, like,
mom watches.
Yeah, they did a lot. They make fun of everything she watches, which I was kind of surprised she liked it
She
with
probably
that.
didn't get it.
But then at the end, like I texted you, Jim Rome and Dan Patrick were on it because the
Yeah.
basketball star got his dick pic leaked.
Oh, that made sense.
Yeah,
Cause
because I texted you Dick Puck.
yeah, didn't I ask?
What's funny is I almost texted you Duck, and I was like, no, it's Dick, and then it changed it to Duck Puck almost.
Yeah, so you text me he got his dick puck leaked or something, and I was like, what does that mean? And then you never responded.
I thought you were kidding.
Not-
I thought you understood what I meant.
Nope, not a fucking clue.
Well,
How am I supposed to know what dick puck means?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like for 8 episodes. It's pretty good. I like it. Like it's at least entertaining to watch. But then the thing I've been doing the most, which I think you've been doing some too. I don't think as much as I have, but we've both been using DC Universe.
Yeah. I use it a little bit.
You've been watching a lot of Super Friends on
It's
there.
kind of
like at the
embarrassing.
gym. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I look over at the gym and you're watching Super Friends. I'm like, oh, that's kind of odd.
So, the Super Friends started in '73.
Yeah, there's 9 seasons of it on
I
there.
was born in '72, so I didn't watch it like when it came out.
When did you start watching it?
'73. No, I don't know. Like I don't know. It used to be on
It was
like
just on
after
TV
school.
when you were little?
Yeah. So I was watching reruns and shit, but I didn't. You didn't know any better.
Yeah.
But remember, we bought the first season. Did I buy on DVD?
Yeah.
Like a couple years ago. And we watched the first episode, and then we never watched the rest of them. And it was pretty.
It's pretty bad, but it's kind of cool to watch. Like
It was like
to see how they did
nostalgic.
it. Like
yeah, especially for me because I watched
it's
it
what
before.
you used to like. Yeah.
Yeah, so we watched that first episode, and it was even rough to get through it. And then we never watched it again. So then you buy the app, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna watch the Super Friends." And then I start, and I watch that same fucking episode again. So like,
That's funny.
I'm
You
like,
didn't want to skip it or anything?
well, I want to watch them all. So
Okay.
now I've watched 2 episodes.
I've been watching a lot of Batman Beyond on there, which is cool because like on there they kind of, I mean it's old now, but they like like it was cool they did that because they can make up their own villains and stuff. Because it's like in
Mhm.
the future and like no one cares, you know.
Yeah.
So it's really cool seeing that. But it's cool. Like there's an old Batman there and he's teaching him and all that. And while I was watching that, I thought it would be really cool if like this because there's been a lot of Efron as Batman Beyond,
Oh, really?
and I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Because the kid, to me, he kind of looks like him.
Is he like 20s or something?
Yeah, he's very
Oh,
young.
Okay.
The first episode too. Of course, his dad gets killed because that has to happen for you to be Batman.
For fuck's sake.
But I really like that. And then I just started the other night because I was watching a podcast and Kevin Smith was talking about him using the app, and he watched Batman: The Brave and the Bold, which is one of their newer Batman shows on there.
Oh, right.
And I was like, God, this Batman sounds very familiar. Who is that? And I looked it up, and I can't remember his name now. But you know the guy in Jane Silent Bob Strike Back that goes, in prison, you're be the pie. And like he's arrested him, and Jason Mewes knocks him out when he's about to, like Kevin Smith's about to blow him, and all that.
Oh, yeah.
The guy from the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
He voices Batman in it.
Oh, really?
And like the first episode, Blue Beetle's in it. Like it's kind of interesting. Like it's kind of for kids, but then again, it's like not. But I've been liking that. And for the first time, either last night or the night before, out in the living room on the Roku TV, I read a comic on the TV.
That's
Because like
weird.
that's an option. I was like, well, I should try it at least. So I read Kevin Smith's Green Arrow book on there, and I was like, that's actually kind of cool.
Oh,
Like
really?
it's not as dumb as it seems to be. Because the way they do it's like Comixology, where like it zooms into each panel like to help you read it through. Because it was just like the full page on the screen, you gotta like get up close and read it. It'd be dumb.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Like zooms into it and goes around like a motion comic.
That's interesting.
But it's been pretty interesting trying that out. And like they've been adding stuff on there slowly. Like on Friday they added the old Wonder Woman movie, like from the 70s.
Oh, I didn't know there was. Oh, it must be like a TV movie.
I think so.
Same
Yeah.
same Wonder Woman.
I'm not sure. I didn't really pay much attention. I just saw that was on there. And then at the gym the other day on the treadmill, I watched Batman Forever. Not the whole thing, obviously, but
Jesus, you like 14 miles.
but I started and I was like, and it
Why
seems
did you
like
pick
they updated
Forever?
because I really liked that one, and I wanted to see Chris O'Donnell as
Oh.
Robin,
Cause,
and I didn't want to watch Batman and Robin because that's fucking terrible.
And you didn't want to watch NCIS?
No, yeah, but yeah, I've
Los
been
Angeles.
liking DC Universe. I'm very interested when they actually put like because like they have technically original content on there because they have the show DC Daily they do.
Oh, yeah.
Where they just talk about comics and whatever. But
Mhm.
I'm excited for Teen Titans. I think it comes out next month.
That'd be cool.
And like Swamp Thing and Doom Patrol. Like it should be really cool.
I have
hopefully.
no idea what Doom Patrol is.
It's like it's like another kind of Teen Titans. Like Cyborg's in it. It's like
Oh.
a good group
But
of people.
I'll give the Titan show a chance.
Mm-hmm.
The app is something that, like, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even have it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, definitely.
I would never even have thought about it. But it was kind of neat to watch Super Friends, and then if they put the old Batman 1966 one on,
Which I expect they will soon.
so do I.
I think they're slowly adding stuff on there because kind of like if they put everything on there day one, what's the point?
that would be one I would watch too, just because, it used to be on after school.
Yeah,
when
like
came
I
home.
bought the first season of it. It's behind you on my TV shelf.
Mhm.
And it's very campy, but it actually is. It's still pretty good. Like
Yeah, I mean,
interesting to watch.
yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's goofy, but it's fun. Plus, when I was a kid, that was Batman.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until Mr. Mom came along.
it's funny how like even like back then people like for casting went a little crazy about like oh Mr. Mom's gonna be Batman no way
Yeah.
and then like it comes out and it's cool. Same with like Heath Ledger and all that.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about DC, I want to talk about what did you think about Joaquin Phoenix's Joker? They released a picture of him just looking like just Joaquin Phoenix,
Right.
but then a little Instagram video of him in clown makeup.
You know, it's interesting. Like when I saw it the first time, when I just saw him, I thought, oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it's not like he's not a good actor. So and then
and the people making it, they're like it's very interesting the people that they chose to make it.
yeah,
Which gets me makes me very interested in it. at
I'm
least.
interested in it, and my expectations aren't very high. So
Yeah.
I think I probably like it. I mean, I've got plenty of time to wait.
Yeah,
But that little video, it goes from what the hell is this to like, he's got, and then you're like, oh, he's the Joker. Oh, that looks weird. Oh, that's creepy.
yeah. It seems like they can make that movie very very creepy if they want.
They could make
to.
it super dark, and I think that would be cool. Like if they made the Joker as dark as Deadpool is funny,
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. Although then
like make it like a horror movie about the Joker kind of. but then
Yeah, but the problem is DC tries to do that with like fucking Aquaman,
Yeah.
and then that's when they get into trouble.
everything has to be dark with them. That is their
Yeah.
problem.
But I think the Joker should be dark, but he should also be crazy. Like
yeah, this is
dress
the
up-
movie where they should have it dark, crazy, weird.
he should be dressed up as a nurse and fucking trying to, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that is what it makes it fun.
Yeah, totally. I'm very interested in it, and like Zazie Beetz is supposed to be in it. They haven't really said who she's gonna play. Robert De Niro's gonna be in it.
Oh yeah.
So like the whole everything.
because Scorsese's producing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then Todd Phillips is directing. So it'll be very
Yeah.
interesting how it comes out.
Which Todd Phillips, that's so weird because he did Road Trip
Yeah, Road Trip, All the Hangovers, Old School.
and War Dogs.
Yeah, which I like that. You didn't like that.
It was okay.
It's definitely. I feel like it's not like a. Oh, I'm gonna go watch War Dogs, but like if it was on, I'd watch it.
It was like one of those movies where you're like, this could have been so much better.
It could have been. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. So my next topic I got is I want to talk about people at the gym.
Oh boy.
So this first part happened a couple days ago, maybe last week. I texted you about it, which was my one of my biggest mistakes. I shouldn't have texted you about this.
Well,
And now I'm bringing it up on a podcast.
Yeah,
it's,
so
it's just like me talking about wearing panties, which that comes out weird too. I'm talking about I wear underwear and I can't. Whatever. Moving on.
wait,
What?
could you say that one more time that you wear panties?
No, I can't say that.
Yeah, you text me. Why don't you tell them what you text me?
But I texted you. There's two
Teenage boys
teenage boys in their underwear
taking selfies.
taking selfies in the mirror at
Eh.
the gym, not just like in my bedroom or something.
No, that would be fantastic.
Then I really want to text you.
And then I text you back.
It was a GIF, I think, and it was like dreams really do come true or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm walking into the gym locker, which I have so many weird things. I caught a guy jerking off in the locker room.
Me
Seen
too.
an old man's balls. So many buttholes. It's a weird place at Planet Fitness. I don't like their locker room area.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's what it's for. It's to go get naked and change and shower.
Well, yeah, but like I don't know what it is.
I know we
I don't know
just
what
go-
it is about people in there. They just love like
They
flaunting it
do.
around.
I did see like an old guy butt naked shaving the other day, and I was like, dude, put a towel on.
There's this one guy I've seen at the gym ever since we've been going, and I just recognize him when we're there. And then now when I see him, I got a completely different image because I
Oh.
went into the locker room and right into the entrance. There's like literally nowhere else you could look. He's there with his leg up on the little bench, on the phone with his horse cock hanging out, like down to his knee. And I was like, oh, and I got real flustered and I just went to the bathroom and peed and I got out of there and I was like, I didn't want to see that. But so then every single time we're there, he's there, I just imagine because he's always on the treadmill. And I just imagine it like slapping against his leg or something, and it's not a good image I have.
Wow. Please don't ever point that guy out to me.
So back to my story though. So we were going into the I was going into
Yeah, I was at work.
I was going to the locker room, and there's two teenage boys, like maybe 20, 21 at most.
How would be 20 or 21 be teenage?
I said at most. They're probably younger.
Okay.
I didn't ask for like their IDs or anything.
Oh, you didn't want to know if they're legal?
No.
Okay.
And I had to go around the lockers to get to them.
Oh, you went too?
I mean, sorry, to get around them.
Oh.
And I went pee. And I was like, that's weird. They're taking selfies in their underwear. Well, you know, boys will be boys. And then as I leave, they're still doing it. And they're like posing, being all sexy and flexing and whatnot.
Did you take one for yourself?
No, I just got out of there. But then today I went into the locker room. And there was a dude taking like back selfies.
Like
They're backies. Belfies.
selfies?
It's weird though.
But I mean, that's the people do that at the gym.
Yeah, I know, but like, do you have to do it like almost naked?
I guess it helps. I don't know.
Maybe that's what's wrong with my Instagram. I don't have enough naked pictures on there of me like flexing.
Do you have any pictures on your Instagram?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
some.
Because rarely do you put one on
I
there.
rarely go on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They're into it, I guess. Like, it's not something I would do, is like take a selfie in the mirror.
I think after this podcast, me and you should go take some belfies.
And just be like, hey, check out this. But, I mean, I don't know. That's just not me. But it is odd. I do like it how every time I walk into, because when you walk in, it's got like a little circle so people can't peek in there. Like, it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, you go around that entrance, you see a horse.
And everybody walks around the wrong side.
I was actually that happened to me today, and I was like, I should bring that up on the podcast, and I forgot. Yeah, like
It's
no
like-
matter what, someone's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Every
And they're
every
always looking at
turn,
their
there's like
phone.
17 turns. Like, oh, my bad, sorry.
And because they're looking at their phone, looking down, and they don't pay attention to where they're going. It's like, dude, so I just go in there like ready to fucking
Yeah,
run
me
into
too.
someone.
I always do that. Like I'm always like clenched, like ready to like.
Well, I don't clench.
I
for
clench because
fuck's
I'm a
sake.
pussy. But I always like try to look at the reflections because it's all like silver on the walls with bubbles. I always try to look at the reflections to see which way they're going, and I always try to like counter them coming to me, and I can never time it right.
Wow, you put a lot of thought into it. I just
Because I'm always
fucking
thinking
roll
like,
my
okay,
eyes.
dodge this guy. Don't see a cock. Oh, there's boys taking naked selfies, and like.
I just won't go in there and like,
Although
wrong side, dipshit.
I do believe I do have a good reason to be paranoid at the gym.
Because you have a boyfriend there? Is that what you were going with?
He's not my boyfriend.
Wow.
I don't even want to call him my friend.
How many times has he peeked on you in the restroom?
Once.
Once?
Well, he peeked on me going pee once. He spied on me in the locker room another time.
Okay, so that's twice.
Yeah, I don't. There's this guy there, and one time I was leaving, he's like hiding behind the locker, staring at me. Another time, he's waiting for me behind, like outside my stall. I watched him kiss his dad there once.
Yeah, we've told a couple stories about this guy.
Yeah,
We should find out his name.
I don't want to talk to him. The last time me and you were there, and he was there, he literally stared at me and you while we were leaving.
Well, to be fair, we stare at him now when he comes in. Because
I'm afraid he's gonna come up behind me and be like, "Hey, Jerome," and
he'll be like, hey, how are you doing?
it's weird. It's funny because like me and you will think someone's doing something weird like that, and like Mom or Taylor would kind of be like, "Oh, you guys are weird about it." But even Taylor and Mom are like, "Oh no, he stares at you no matter what you're doing there."
Oh, no, yeah, it's creepy. Yeah, absolutely. And he's just weird. Like, he'll sit on a machine for an hour and not do anything.
Not do a single thing. Yeah.
And then his dad...
I saw your iPad friend there the other day. There's a guy that just sits. He goes to like any machine that's available and just sit there and watch like Netflix
on his iPad.
and not do anything.
And there's been times where those two are like on the two things that I need to do next, and I'm like, all right, I'm not doing these today because fucking Tweedledum and Tweedledum
They
are
just tell me to get up and walk by, so then they follow.
That's true. You could like wave your ass at him or something.
Isn't that where I thought you were gonna go with that? My last topic I got before we get a little fun game we can play is,
God,
what are your thoughts on Telltale running out of business? They're gone. No more Telltale games.
Well, I saw like you told me, and then I was reading some of it on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I heard I saw the thing where they canceled the newest. I was gonna say Lord of the Rings. What the fuck?
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode
And-
2 is supposed to come out next week.
Was it really?
Yeah. And then a lot of people are like, "Hey, so about us that bought the season pass?"
Yeah. Well, they got the whole season.
They're like, "Well, see you later."
But so I saw that they canceled that, and I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't buy that.
Yeah.
And they said that the few people that they still have on are working on a Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft Netflix show that they're making.
And I thought that's why you went out of business.
Yeah, I was watching a video right before this actually, and apparently, up until 2 weeks ago, they were still hiring people, flying in people from across the country to come work there, and like the high ups knew at that point that they were going out of business.
Wow.
They were just trying to get stuff going, as much as work they could get done before they had to fire people.
Yeah.
And there's like people that were working there are starting to tweet about stuff like, "Oh yeah, we knew that like Michonne games sucked, and there was ways we wanted to fix it, but they wouldn't let us. They just wanted to get it out to make money and all this shit." And like a lot, I think their biggest problem that they ran through is they made way too many games. They tried to do like they had Walking Dead and Guardians of the Galaxy and Batman like all coming out like the same time almost. And then they would take like 6 months in between each episode because they're still making it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is I wonder how many people like bought like, say you buy Guardians of the Galaxy and you play the first one, and they're that wasn't bad. You know, when's the next one come out? Oh, we don't know. We'll just have to fucking figure it out. And then they literally, I don't remember. Was it Batman? We had when's that coming out? We're like we did look because we enjoyed playing it.
Yeah.
And like, oh, it's out. Like they don't.
We had no idea. They didn't advertise it. And then unless it's Walking Dead or Minecraft, they don't advertise those games.
Well, and so like, but I'm sure there's other people that only bought like maybe say there's 5 episodes. They only bought like 3 because they just never knew, and then they lost interest.
Yeah.
They just took so long.
I
for
think
the shit
part
to
of
come
it
out.
too. I think at this point people were kind of like, well, it's not really a pick and choose your adventure game.
No,
it's
a pick and choose.
It's hey,
and then-
watch this episode of Walking Dead.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The Batmans were really fun.
I really like the Batmans. I really, really liked the Borderlands.
Borderlands was fun too. Played it twice.
Game of Thrones was okay in moments.
Ugh.
There was moments where it was like I think actually probably just the first episode was like, oh cool, it's Game of Thrones one, and then it got stale.
Tyrion, and then it got bad.
And then Walking Dead's been bad since season 2. I feel like.
Yeah.
There's moments of the third season that were cool, but I don't know. I feel like they got way into just trying to tap everything. I mean, apparently they were working on a Stranger Things game, which would have been cool. Maybe, I don't know. They could probably make it suck, but
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you think someone else will pick up like their idea and try to do that?
I think there'll be other people that because I mean there already is like Life is Strange, stuff like that. I think people will do it and just do it better now. Because there is a game too on the PlayStation, like I forget what it's called. I think it's called Becoming Human, Detroit Becoming Human, where it's kind of that, but it's like a full game of that basically. And like there actually is some gameplay to it though. I mean, but I think people will now that there's not the Telltale company, because now like if you made a game, they're like, oh, it's not Telltale, so whatever. But since there's not them, and like a ton of people got fired, they could even come together and make a better version of it. Kind of like how Call of Duty guys made Respawn.
Yeah,
I think that might happen.
Yeah, I mean, if they made them fun, I would buy them all because it's easy achievements, and I know there's people out there that play games for achievements, and they
specifically play those because you're like, even if this is boring, I'm gonna get 1,000.
I'm gonna get that. Yeah, so they'll play it, but like even the last Walking Dead, I was like, I'll buy it eventually. I'll wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah. Well, especially because like it's almost better to buy it when there's like 3 episodes out or so, because then you can at least remember the story.
Yeah, because you will.
Because by the time you get to the episode 3, the 4th one might be out.
Yeah. You have to watch previously on The Walking Dead.
But yeah, I'm not too sad that they're out of business.
I mean, it's not.
It sucks the people that got fired, but who cares really? Like they're easily. Cause, like, there's so many people reaching out to them. Like almost every game company is like, hey, come work for us now, so they'll be fine. So it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully someone else takes that spot and has like better ideas.
Yeah, I think they will.
Maybe they could redo Back to the Future and make it playable.
Oh my God, that game is the reason why they should be out of business.
Someone I work with bought it on PlayStation. He goes, because I just want the easy. He goes, I just want the easy trophies. I'm like, well, you better pay attention because there's a bunch of missable ones, and the game's not very fun.
Yeah.
And then he came in like 3 days later. He's like, yeah, I quit it.
Yeah, we bought it. We're like, oh fuck yeah. We started. I think we filmed enough to where we'd have at least 2 or 3 episodes of a YouTube video, and I don't think we put any out because me and you just.
I think we put one out.
We hated.
I just remember you walking everywhere.
We hated it so much. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Which, like, for me, Back to the Future is amazing, so I don't know how they can make that bad for me.
I liked Back to the Future too. I mean, I'm not nuts about it like you. I don't like Part 3.
Part 3 is okay.
I thought you loved Part 3.
I love Part 2, but Part 3 is good. I don't hate it like you do.
Oh.
So are you ready to do? Actually, should we cut to Behind the Pleeka, where we go night hiking?
Night hacking?
Knocking.
Are you gonna be able to keep up?
Keep up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can keep up with you.
Okay, because last time you couldn't.
Yeah.
And you were like, we should do all the mountains that we did last year.
Yeah, do a reboot, because this is like a reboot of Behind the Pleeka.
Except you don't want to do Pesto off right off the bat. That's the second one we did.
Yeah, you don't start with...
No, we're not starting with it. It'd be the second one.
Let's cut to a clip.
There's the mountain. Are you excited? You gonna get to the top?
I'll make it to the top.
Why are you talking like that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I make it to the top.
Well,
that's all, folks.
Why wouldn't I make it to the top?
I don't know. The same reason you can't talk.
I made it to the top every other time. Maybe made it to the top of Piesta Wall.
Yeah, you only bitched 75 times.
Well, that was a big mountain, so it gave me a lot of time to bitch.
Do you remember when you realized that 10 and 2 was a clock?
Yeah, do you remember that moment?
Yeah, we were driving down Grover's. You're like, 10 and 2, pal. And I'm like, 12:30, pal. And you're like, oh, is that a clock thing? I thought, you're fucking how old?
I don't really have a comeback for that.
Remember that hike we went on in Scottsdale where we went on a loop around the mountain and we didn't really go up very high and you went with me and think we did it behind the Pleeka on it. It was real nice. They had real nice bathrooms and shit.
I think so.
And I said at the one time I wanted to go and do Tom's Thumb from there because it's like a real long one.
Yeah.
Think you do that with me?
No.
Why not?
Maybe it's just my memory, but my chicken bones were real bad then. So like.
Tom's Thumb.
So like I don't.
It'd be the back way though.
Maybe, yeah. I'm kind of afraid to hike with you. I'm more interested in doing podcasts because you don't have to move your legs and your chicken bones can't get hurt.
You go to the gym 5 times a week.
Yeah, and I don't hurt my chicken bones then, but I climb one fucking mountain with you and I'm dead for a week because my chicken bones hurt.
So what does it tell you?
That you hurt my chicken bones.
Or do you have to call them chicken bones?
I mean, well, how else would you describe them? They're little bones that feel like chicken legs. Or like chicken feet.
Maybe if you didn't have chicken legs,
it's not my legs, it's my bones. It's the little bones behind your knee.
Your little bone
those are your chicken bones. And when those hurt...
That guy's running up the mountain.
Because he's a fucking maniac.
Look, someone's up there.
What? How do your eyes work like this? You see hawks and what do you mean there's someone
up there, you fucking blind fuck.
Where?
On top of the mountain. What are you, stupid?
I still don't see anybody.
Well, I don't care. You're fucking dumb.
I see twigs.
I see twigs. How do you see twigs?
What do you mean? There's twigs up there.
There's fucking people standing on top of the mountain. Are you blind?
Wait, those are people? I think that's a bush. Hold on, I'm zooming. Oh, it's blurry. Oh my god, there's people up there.
You're stupid.
Alright, we're back. Are you ready to play our little game?
No.
Do.
Mm-mm.
So you've heard of Ask Jeeves, Ask Sally, right?
No.
Like people writing a letter to a news or at school or whatever, and someone get an advice column.
Yeah.
Got a new one called Ask Nick.
Ask me.
Ask Nick. I can butt into, but last night I got a couple topics off of Reddit.
Okay.
And you're gonna give people advice, okay?
Jesus, really?
If I can click on this. Okay, so this one's titled, I might be gay, but I don't want to be one.
Okay.
Which I feel like...
Can you be racist towards yourself?
Well, is it racist?
Don't want to be one?
But is that racist if you're talking about sexuality? I don't know what you'd call that.
Right.
So this says, this is a throwaway account. I'm 14 and I find gay furry porn to be very hot. I don't like women that much, and I very rarely fap to straight porn. I'm slowly becoming more gay, but I still want to continue the family bloodline. I want to have kids. Also, the fact that I don't find guys attractive at all. I just find the gay furry porn fun. What should I do?
Maybe get a dog.
Oh, no!
I mean, I don't know.
That can't be your advice. I like furry porn. You get a dog.
Well, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have an
I'm
answer.
not. What am I going to tell a 14-year-old boy to start having gay sex?
No, he doesn't find boys attractive. He just likes gay furry porn, which I feel like if he wants to have kids and he wants to continue his bloodline, but he likes, why doesn't he just watch furry porn?
That's not real.
Why doesn't he just watch furry porn?
What 14-year-old boy says, I want to continue my bloodline? This isn't fucking Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's a good point. 14-year-olds don't talk like this. Is probably like a 34-year-old man, huh?
Yeah, looking for some furry boys.
Yeah. And someone's like, well, I like it too. And he's like, well, come to my...
Or puppies.
But if this is a 14-year-old boy...
Get a dog.
No. I feel like if you
Bernard.
really, really want kids, just go have kids and then watch their furry porn. I feel like it's a simple answer.
Kids.
Well, no, I'm like, bang up a rod, get pregnant, and then have kids, furry kids.
Wait. That was not English.
People understood.
No, they didn't. I
Should
didn't
be like
understand.
JC and put subtitles underneath every time I
I'm
talk.
sitting across from you, and you said, bang a broad, get kids.
You didn't understand me.
I'm not 100%.
So, are you ready for this next one?
I guess.
Not as funny as the previous one.
Oh, it's not as funny as furry porn, huh?
Yeah. This one's called Former Friend Might Be Faking Cancer for Money. Unsure what to do.
Wow.
So, hi, my best friend and I were best friends for about 8 years. She was so kind, really sweet, one of those really good-hearted people, and super close. Well, I don't think a good-hearted person would fake cancer, but... I mean, if we're being honest here, right?
You almost made monster come out my nose.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay.
She was so kind, sweet one, and one of those really good-hearted people, and super close to all our family. About 4 years ago, I left our religions, and we didn't keep in touch that much. 2 years later, we added each other on Facebook again, and then one day I noticed she was gone. Our relationship really wasn't close at that point. About a month ago, I get a voicemail from her, and she said she really needed help. I call her back super fast. She was speaking really fast and said that she's at stage 3 breast cancer, and she's wondering if I could help her. She's currently unemployed, and I felt bad, so I offered to make her a GoFundMe. She said she'd have to think about it. I felt like there was something off about her saying she had to take a minute, and then apparently she heard that one of her friends offered her money. So then it goes into there's like some reasons why she thinks she's faking.
What are the reasons?
There's 7 reasons right here. It says someone who knows her well let me know that she accepted money from a relative for a job, never showed up, and has been taken to court for that. She admitted to going to rehab about a year back for pills. She blocked everyone around 2 years back, including family, and has now taken a ton of people's money without telling other people. She's telling people her hair is falling out from chemo. It literally looks like she shaved her head. In fact, in recent photos, it looks like it's growing back in the middle of chemo. She is asking at least 4 different groups of people for money: church, former roommates, former friends, and strangers. Refuses to provide proof for anyone that asks about the whole thing, which makes it sound very fishy, without actually knowing. But yeah, so that's basically it. So do you think that girl's faking it?
Yes, absolutely.
It seems like she might be a drug addict getting money for that.
She's like, hey, I got an idea. If I say I have cancer, I can get more drug money.
Yeah, maybe watched a little too much Breaking Bad and
I
decided to take notes from that.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty low to say. I mean, but then when you're a drug addict, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
about
you don't
other
care if someone's like, oh, she might be faking cancer.
people. You're like, I just want my heroin.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's faking, and I would just stop talking to her.
Yeah, I don't like. First of all, if I don't talk to someone for 4 years and they message me that I have cancer,
And then they want money from you.
I'd be like, oh, that sucks. I mean,
You're like, get a dog.
Yeah.
That's your advice to everyone. Get a dog.
yeah. I mean, what does it have to do with me? I mean, that sucks. you know,
Yeah.
but you know,
No, I agree. I think she's faking, and I would just probably quit talking to her. I picked 4 of these, by the way. 2, you like the gay one, and this one you can kind of answer quickly. This one's titled "I'm an Asshole," so I chose it specifically for you.
wow, what does that mean supposed to mean?
I think my hands are so sweaty I can't click my screen.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I had to use my other finger because it wasn't working.
It's disgusting.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an asshole online, like really mean to people. Like really mean to people in real life. I'm very anxious, and I take my stress out by drawing and singing. But sometimes that isn't enough, so I troll people a lot. I always assume everyone doesn't take stuff online personally. That's why I never understood cyberbullying. I don't seek people out to bully them, though if I stumble upon something that's very stupid, I comment things that a jerk would say. To be honest, it makes me a nicer and balanced person in real life.
I don't think I comprehend that.
He's just it doesn't really seem like a question. They're just saying that they're an asshole online really bad, but in real life it makes them a better person because they're being mean online only.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't get how that would make him a better person in real life.
Yeah, I don't either. I feel like that's just you pretending in real life.
Just because you're online and you don't see the other person doesn't mean it's not real life.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like, if someone's an asshole...
Like, it's not like he's
ass-
playing Grand Theft Auto and killing a lady.
Yeah, like, I'm an asshole, but it doesn't...
You're an asshole online and in real life.
Right.
Yeah, so
it's different.
you at least you stick to a program.
Right.
This kid's like...
He's like, oh, I'm all nice when I'm not playing games. Fucking dumbass. Yeah, just because you don't want to be a bully doesn't mean you're not. I mean, like, I would... To be honest, when I play Madden online, if I'm kicking someone's ass, like, I don't fucking message them and say, "Oh, you suck," or fucking talk to the. Just play the next game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
So you're more of an asshole in real life.
yeah, really, I'm nicer online.
Yeah, you're the opposite of this guy. You're like his reverse Flash.
I have no idea what that means.
I think you kind of do. So how you liking Ass Nick so far?
It's interesting.
It's kind of fun. I like Ass Nick.
Get a dog.
If anybody has any questions they'd like to ask Nick, comment them down below.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
My thumb is still too sweaty, so I have to use my other finger. No, I don't want to add that person.
I got a question for you.
Oh, huh?
Why are you so fucking sweaty?
That's just how I was born. I can't answer that.
That's how you like porn? Is that what you said?
No, that's how I was born.
Oh, that's how I like porn.
Just touch my hand.
No, I can see the sweat on
Just
your
touch
fucking-
it.
No.
Just touch it.
No.
Touch it. The audio people can't see that. I don't even think the video people can see my glistening hand.
Well, they probably can if you fucking put it towards the camera.
You won't touch your son's hand?
No, it's all sweaty.
What a dick.
Look at my hand. I'm like, how are we related? My hand's not even wet. Like, it's not even
Yeah,
that
look at
hot.
this one.
Disgusting.
This is the last one, by the way.
Okay.
Then I have nothing else planned for this podcast.
Great.
Uh,
Good planning.
This one's called "I Lied About an STD Test."
I don't think I like where that's going either direction.
Before I start, I know what I did was horrible, and I'm sick to my stomach about it. And I fully accept all critiques about me, but I would appreciate at least some support, please.
Wow. Bad title so far, pal.
It's a woman, I believe.
Oh.
I've been
Gal.
I guess pal, gal, same thing. I've been traveling for 7 months with a significant other waiting for me back home. We had an open relationship during this and had slept around. Oh, and I had slept around. Tried using condoms 100%, but sometimes, of course, it doesn't happen. Yeah, you could just use a condom every time, but whatever. The last person, call him X, I had sex with 2 months or so before I returned back home. We raw-dogged it, and I spent a full week traveling together. Before coming back, I planned on having an STD test, but I got around to it too late, and the last appointment available would have made me miss my plane, so I contacted the last person I had sex with, which, how many people is this girl banging?
I don't
She
know.
went to, like, Europe and fucked everybody there, it seems like. So I contacted the last person I had sex with, and they told me they got checked up, and when they got back that they were clean. I figured that means they were clean since I hadn't had sex, or I figured that meant I was clean since I haven't had sex with anybody after that person. I came back to my significant other assuring them I was clean. However, they started feeling a burning sensation when they peed. I worried, contacted X, asking them if they were sure they were clean. They said yes. I asked for pictures of the test results, but they confessed they hadn't really got one done. So I booked an appointment. It takes 2 days. I don't know what to do. I feel horrible for lying to my significant other. I'm in a position right now where I can't take the test, and I would do anything to take that last appointment or just have told my significant other right away that I didn't get a chance to take a test. I want to throw up. I know it was wrong to lie, but what should I do?
She's just gonna take the test.
Yeah, I don't understand. Just go take an STD test.
Yeah, or have him take a test. Like who's?
Yeah.
Maybe he's banging someone. That's
That's true. She said they had an open relationship.
Yeah.
So he could have caught something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she could have caught something too. You go fishing enough, you're gonna catch something.
I like that. Put that on a T-shirt.
You want to put everything on a T-shirt.
Yeah, but that was a good. I like that.
It's funny that someone would be that worried about an STD and then
to like go on Reddit and write about it, but then not go to the
take
doctor.
test. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
enough
like
to contact the person like 14 times and all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's if you're that worried about it, just wear a condom.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
You know, I mean, I don't know. And like I said, usually if you're that worried about like your own situation, and then the guy's saying, you know, he easily could have got it from someone else too.
Yeah, I didn't think about it
They
that way.
should
That
probably-
they were both banging other people. So
Yeah, we need to read his Reddit.
you wonder.
He's like, I think I faked her out. I was fucking this nasty chick, and then now she thinks she gave me something. She feels all bad. I win. Fucking good job. Right?
yeah, that's probably the case, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Or she caught it from fucking half of Europe.
Meh.
All right. Well, you got
50-50.
you got any other topics you want to talk about in this lovely old podcast?
No, this was interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of a test to
This
see
is
if
all you, dog.
see if we could do this. Yeah, I told him, I was like, what if we rebooted Behind the Pleeka and hired Asian people to play us? No. What if we did it as a podcast and then just threw in hiking clips in there of us like going hiking? And he was like, yeah. And then right before we started filming this, he was like, what if we did it in the podcast and put out a Behind the Pleeka?
Well, just because
Like almost like an extended Behind the Pleeka kind of.
because we've done, how many behind the pickets have we done? Like 5, 6?
Yeah, like 6 or 7.
So I said 5 or 6, and you had to say 6 or 7.
Well, I feel like it was more than 6.
You
but
could
I
have
don't
just
know.
said yeah.
I said yeah, 6 or 7. I could look it up.
I was here. I heard what you said, fucker.
I could look it up.
I don't care. My point is that like there was a couple people that commented on them and they were kind of fun. Like I almost died in one.
Yeah. The last one we did, you almost died. That's what canceled it.
That's not what canceled it. The
No,
115
it got a
degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, canceled it. But it's gonna start getting cooler. We can do some shit. And Mom almost died in one.
That's true. The last 2, I think people almost got murdered in.
They can get murdered.
You guys almost murdered yourselves.
You can't murder yourself.
Yeah, you can. It's called suicide.
Yeah, it's called suicide. It's not called I murdered myself.
I'm a what?
Yeah, plenty. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. We could still put out the videos, and you like doing the videos, so.
Yeah, they're fun to edit. You
Yeah.
do weird shit with them. I was gonna look at our comments. See if there's any comment. Is any comments that we've gotten recently that you wanted to talk about?
How about the one that said Hess has never seen a butthole?
Oh yeah, right here. On our last random ramblings, Billy Jackson commented, "Having a guest was really interesting. Also, I don't think Hess has ever seen a butthole."
I would agree 100. I actually probably liked that comment within like 10 seconds. Like it
It
was
popping up.
Yeah, it popped up on my phone, which I disabled those for like a year,
Yeah,
and it was awesome.
And then you updated your phone, and you got.
Yeah, and it now they're there, and it's not like it's the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'll get a comment, I'm like, oh motherfucker, like, but I saw that, and I agree 110%.
Yeah, I don't know.
On both. The guest was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was almost like an interview on us.
Yeah, and it was kind of cool. And then, yeah, that guy looks something like a butthole.
For people that are confused what we're talking about, we do a podcast, Random Ramblings, where we talk about Game of Thrones for the most part. And
you know what you could do?
What?
You could get a picture of the White Walker, and then a butthole.
I don't think I could put that on.
And then you could put them together.
That. I don't think that'll work.
What if you got like a butthole surfer, and then?
But yeah, so Hess saw the White Walker King. What's he called? The Night King?
Yeah, is that the Night King?
I don't know.
I think he's just like
He might just be one of them.
Yeah, I think he's just.
He might. And Hess was like, "Man, that guy looked like a butthole."
Yeah.
And we are like, "What? You look like a decaying man to me."
Yeah.
But yeah, so
with nice flowing hair.
Well, doesn't your hair stay when you die? Aren't you like when they find skeletons in movies? It's like a skeleton.
I think
your
hair keeps growing and your nails keep growing.
Yeah, wouldn't your nose too?
Your nose keep growing?
Doesn't your
It's not Pinocchio.
Doesn't your nose? Oh, is that your ears that always grow? So they would just fall off because their skin. What is that? Is that your nose or your ears?
It's not your nose, Pinocchio.
Well, on that note, thanks for watching the first episode of Behind the Pleeka. I don't know if this is either every week or every other week. Kind of depends on the schedule for the podcast.
Before you end it,
yeah,
I want you to picture a dead person
with
like long hair and nails keep growing, and then a nose that grows.
You know, I knew it was.
I'm a real boy.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you guys next time.